What's up? It's your boy, the King of Tanks, out coming at you with another episode of the 808 Tanks.
You
Never
mean,
mind.
Salty Fresh Podcast, 808 Tanks
Yeah,
Podcast, huh? So, okay, buddy.
yeah, yeah. We're going to, yeah.
Yeah, Noah has COVID, so, his brain's a little, you know,
Uh,
destroyed.
we're under new, we're under new management. Okay.
We're not in person. Usually we're in person for the podcast, but this time we can't. So, but you know what?
Well, the
It's
first,
fine. It's fine. It's fine. But today we're talking about a little bit about goldfish and a little bit about eels because that's our two specialties. So I'll let you start it off. Go ahead. Talk about eels. Anything. Anything at all.
eels is if you're starting out in saltwater in the saltwater hobby. I would say I would kind of recommend, but I wouldn't recommend at the same time.
Why?
Reason being is I would say I would recommend because they are, like I said, they are hardier to when you first start up the tank because I mean that doesn't mean you like I've said in the past that doesn't mean just leave the tank, but I mean like they are more
Mm.
they tend to be hardier when it
Yep.
comes to water quality. Um, but with eels too, like even if you have an established tank and you're like, oh, I've always wanted a more eel, and you have like tiny reef fish.
Yep.
I would say that it's like I would say you can just I would watch because if you get your eels like how I get my eels where I catch them straight from the wild,
Mm-hmm.
and just a heads up for if we have people listening in the mainland,
Yes.
it's not illegal in Hawaii to catch your own stuff for aquarium for personal use, but if you are doing it for commercial, if you're doing it commercially, it that's the
Like
part that's
selling it?
illegal. Yeah, selling is illegal. Like if you harvest it here and were to sell it, yeah, it's illegal
Oh.
from Hawaii, stuff from Hawaii or something like that.
Okay. Well,
But oh, go ahead. We have a question there, Alex. Hold on.
okay.
Go ahead.
Does it matter if you put boy fishes and girl fishes together?
I mean,
Is
And
that
how can I tell if my
is that
fish is
for
a boy
salty
fish?
or is that for fresh?
Either one. And how can I tell if my fish is a boy or a girl? Because when I call it by its boy name, it doesn't listen. But when it looks at me and it blinks its eyes, I see its eyelashes. So it looks like a girl.
Uh, y- Alex, you wanna take that one?
for goldfish, there's no really specific way to tell. They all look the same, actually. I don't know. The only problem I could see putting them together for goldfish wise is they're just gonna mate and they're gonna have babies. But I'm not familiar with that. I haven't really put them together before.
No.
No, because even with saltwater, it's like they usually can tell by the brighter colors, but the wrasses that I have are actually what's the thing? I want to say they're like it's like I was reading something the other night,
Mm-hmm.
it was like 2 in the morning, but I was reading about it,
Yeah.
and it's um it's like it's weird because
So I know
I
most
I
fish you
heard
can tell them apart, but
mm-hmm.
there's a lot of them that they look similar.
Yeah, no, because I found out wrasses actually can go between male and female as they get older.
That's interesting. Beta
It is.
fish, beta males are more beautiful and fancy than females, which is kind of funny. That's how you can tell
Yeah.
them apart.
Well, the females look like peacocks. That's the only way I can tell females.
Yeah, they're smaller too.
Yeah.
So
Um.
so getting
What
back
was I
on
saying?
track, what tank size would you recommend a average
Go with
eel
the.
or
I would go
beginner?
with the big. I would say you can go with the 20, either 20 or the 20 long. If you have a small one, but just keep in mind that if you're gonna start them, if you're gonna have it in a 55, they do
They
get
do
about the size of
so they grow to the size of the tank.
about. But I wanna say just to play it safe, they will eventually outgrow the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, actually, my dad just gave me his other. like we caught an eel. It was supposed to be for my tank, and then he took it, and then he like today he told me to take it out and gave it to me. So now I have two, one, two, four, five. I have five eels in there now in the 20.
That's a lot for 120.
Yeah, I know. But like,
I
cause
want
my
to say
dad decided.
disclaimer here. don't, don't be like Noah with a bunch of fish in these
Well, they don't.
tanks.
They don't. Well, okay, if they were active fish, like what like how blue was, then there'd be a tiny bit of a problem. But these guys really don't do much. But the only concern is their size because one of them is getting kind of thick. Not
I will
and he's
say
not.
the reason why Noah puts them in these size is because he doesn't have room. But that's also another issue. But it's okay. Most of the time, his tanks are clean because of your dad. Oh damn, that's crazy. Man, I'm coughing. It's weird.
No, you might want to go get that tested.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, it could be because I have a new filtration system. Oh, speaking of which, I
What? Why?
did my
Wait,
filter.
why did you buy another one?
What, the filter?
Yeah, if you already had one.
The canister?
Yeah,
I did.
you were telling me you bought a new one.
I did.
Or were you saying something else? Because I don't know. You told me something about getting a new one
No. Wait, what? When did I say that?
yesterday.
I did?
Yeah,
What?
and that
No, I said
you had to buy another tube again.
no, I was telling you I have to clean it, but
Unless COVID's getting to your head again.
no, because I don't remember saying that. Because I would
I don't know. That's what you told
like
me yesterday.
I don't know.
But it doesn't
It
matter.
must.
So go on about the tank, about eels.
So like, where was I? Oh, so if you're gonna have small reef fish, I would watch because general rule of thumb with that is same goes for with red,
Mm-hmm.
is if the fish can fit in their mouth, they will eat it. But unlike cichlids, um, eels, even if it's bigger than them, eels have a method of killing where
So they're like
they
hunters.
actually, but no, yeah, they bite they'll still bite it, but they'll do like this alligator death roll thing,
Mm.
and they'll shred it, so they'll still eat it.
I see.
But I would say, which do I like to call which I like to call my eels the pit bull of my tanks. They're like my pit bulls right now.
Yeah.
But on the bright side is you can get them on the diet that I have my undulated eels on. They'll eat frozen squid and shrimp. But my two barred eels,
Mm-hmm.
they actually they'll eat squid, but they prefer live sand crab.
Yeah.
And actually had more than like those two aren't actually the main two that I've raised. I've actually raised. You remember Dragu, my
Yep.
$1,100 eel that I caught
Yep.
by coincidence? Yeah, that's he used to eat squid, and then I don't know if you remember. I used to have a barfin Mori, the kind of
Uh,
reddish yellow guy.
I think so.
I don't think I showed you. I don't think I ever like he's on my Instagram, but he used to eat squid, but I think I forget what happened with that guy. I think that guy jumped out of the 20 that Red's in now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, like before Red was in there, I used to have it like locked down.
Yeah.
Like it was like locked down. Like I used to have like screen over it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just used to have the cut up for the filter,
Mm-hmm.
which is odd. I think he got out because like I didn't close the screen good one night or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But he was okay. He was pretty good. Like
Mm.
I want to say eels is they're scary when you first get them because in the wild they can run,
Yeah.
but like cleaning the like if you're gonna like if you're one of those people that like actually take out everything when they clean their tank,
Yeah.
I would watch because in it's not like the wild where they can run somewhere else. They're kind of cornered when you start doing that.
Okay,
and
I
that's
see.
where most bites.
Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Is there like anything special about taking care of eels compared to like cichlids or other fish? Like
I would
what
say
makes them different from the other fish you take care of?
besides this, besides freshwater, they they actually really don't do any. They don't do much, but like if you turn off the light on some nights, like you can actually see them come. They're actually nocturnal, so they'll come out.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's like it's just really cool to have. That's it.
Do they like fight each other or?
It says it says I'm not even supposed to have my two undulateds in that 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only supposed to have like one eel per tank, but like my eels get along like okay. I mean, like as long as like I think to me it's like those sites are assuming that you have like hiding space for like one eel, but if you have enough hiding spaces for like all the eels, you should be okay.
So they just
And then even
leave
in
each
the
other
wild,
alone.
yeah, even in the wild, like there's been I think there's a YouTube video that like where they're doing this documentary
Mm-hmm.
in I think it was Southeast Asia, I believe.
Yeah.
They they what's it called? They documented they were on the reef and then they're showing that like there's two different species of eels they actually live together. They
Mm-hmm.
can live together, but usually they're saying that fighting is really common with that
Mm.
just because of how aggressive they are.
Mm. Interesting. Anything else
Uh
you want to add to your eels?
yeah, if you're gonna buy eels, I would watch because not because of disease. I mean, disease is one thing, but the pricing on these guys can get kind of up there. Like I said, Drago to import. I didn't import them, but if I were to import them, would be maybe close to 1,200,
Hmm.
maybe with shipping.
How much for like a normal eel cost?
That's a good question. Let me see. Um,
Because there's also like really tiny eels that don't grow that big, right?
yeah, they're called the dwarf moris, I think.
Are they
Let's
aggressive?
see. Um, I want to say no, but at the same time, I kind of don't wanna. I kind of don't wanna. What's the
Chance
word?
it.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty small, so I don't think they would cause trouble.
Hmm.
Hmm, let's see here. Uh, uh, oh, this is not too bad. It's saying it's uh is this? Wait, let me look on Live Aquaria. I got it. Live. You ever seen that site, Live Aquaria? Oh wait, yeah.
No.
I think yeah, Live Aquaria. Like that's the site I use just to like like not that I'm gonna sell anything. Not that I can sell anything. I'm just seeing how much it would be to um what's it called? Import.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Um if you want the eel that I had, like I had well, my dad's had the eel. Oh, the Japanese Dragon Moria on Live Aquaria is 1,400. So that's
Holy
like
smokes.
that's yeah, I know. These guys get kind of expensive. And then there's a your dwarf Mari, I guess just because of how unusual it is, goes for 449.99 on Live Aquaria.
Okay, they are not cheap.
It's well and then well these are kind of rare eels, that's how too. So
Okay, but what
your
about like normal
snowflake
eels? Like typical ones you see in like a fish store or something.
like the snowflake on here is like 70.
Holy smokes.
I know. They're kind of I want to say that that's more of your mid-priced range.
Mm-hmm.
The one I used to have though, but like I've never gotten it to eat, called the yellow edged,
Yeah.
is 170 on here, and my dad's zebra moray is 154.
Sheesh.
I know. Oh, shiz. Here's the other eel I used to have. It's called a jeweled moray.
Yeah.
That's $130. Okay, you know what? I might catch that. I might have to catch my own again. Oh, and then there's a golden banana moray. I think I've seen this once when I used to go at Handline.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
That is a $700 eel if you want to pay that.
God damn.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, it's like more eel. Oh, here we go. That's what I was thinking. More eels can get between 24 to 36 inches. That's 2 to 3 feet. These things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Uh. Oh. Not all eels have fangs. Uh, For those of people that do eat see, or those people who have seen eels
Mm-hmm.
with fangs, they all don't have those sharp teeth.
Yeah.
The barred, the barred zebra and the snowflake all have molars, so that's why I said they eat like sand crabs and stuff because they actually use it to crush the shells.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna post a video one night of that,
You
of me
should.
feeding the bard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get your GoPro going, you know?
yeah. I just gotta find my SD card for it though.
Yeah.
It might be in my laptop because I was editing the fishing video.
GoPro, turn off
Oh,
camera.
speaking of fishing, you remember, this is totally off topic, but do you remember seeing a commercial for something called the rocket fishing rod where you don't have to throw but you can shoot your line?
I think so. Sounds familiar. Why?
Just look it up first, and
My
then
name is Buddy You.
What's it called?
if you can. Rocket fishing rod.
Rocket fishing rod. Hmm.
Hi,
That is
Alex.
interesting.
What is that?
That is interesting looking. Looks like a toy.
Yeah, yeah, I bought one.
Interesting.
It came today.
Is that what you were using at the river?
No,
Should have used it.
it came today. I know. I just gotta get hooks.
All right. Is that all you can talk
Rod.
about for eels?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So
All
this is
right.
my turn.
Yep. So how's the goldfish hanging?
Goldfish. So I've been taking goldfish for about 4 years now, and they're pretty. They're pretty. Excuse me. They're pretty hardy fish, is what I would say. They're also extremely active. If you have substrate
Mm-hmm.
in your tank, oh, they're gonna be digging through that all night long. Another thing is feeding. You can pretty much feed them anything. They'll eat anything. I fed them bloodworms, flakes. I fed them what are those? What was it from PetSmart? Those frozen bloodworms or something?
Oh, yeah,
The
the frozen
blocks.
bloodworms you said.
Yeah, I fed them
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I fed them pellets. They ate anything. So if you have goldfish, you can pretty much feed them anything, and they're also very easy to take care of because they survive pretty much any temperature. They're just. I think my tank is somewhat cold, and they've been surviving on that for a very long time. They've gotten used to it, and they do like to swim a lot. And if you have a bunch of them, they will be active like almost 24/7. They're always swimming around, especially if you have a companion with them. They will be extremely active. I noticed when I had one time a long time ago when I only had one goldfish left, he was not very active anymore. He kind of hid. He came out for food, but when you give a goldfish a friend, that is when they really really come out of their shell. So in terms of companions, they can be pretty much with any fish, except what Noah said earlier about eels. How if it fits in their mouth, they're gonna eat it. So I remember I put neon tetras once. That did not go well. I had six of them at night and woke up, they're gone. So that was always fun to see.
Well,
And so for the
would
most
would
part,
you recommend this for beginners?
yeah, you just gotta realize that they grow big.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say they grow to the size of the tank. I say if you feed them good, and you keep their water clean and they're healthy, they will grow. That's what makes them grow. It's not necessarily the size of the tank. It's if you feed them good, keep them healthy, they're gonna grow. Cause my goldfish are like 2, 3 inches long. Well, I only have one left surviving from my original five. He's like 2, 3 inches. He's extremely fat, and he's
Bro,
like,
that's not 3 inches. That is more like that's like 4 or 5. That's about the size that's in the turtle tank at PetSmart.
well, yeah, somewhere like that. He's a thick boy, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I am still sad that I don't have my other four because I've gotten a 75 gallon, and I would have loved to have all five of them in there, but such as the fish keeping community, sometimes things happen. And this one, he is fairly large because I feed them good, and they eat a lot. They love eating. They love swimming. My fish is very active all the time, swimming back and forth, going in and out of caves all the time. So you keep them fed, give them a pretty big. I say for one goldfish, maybe a 20 long or 29 is a minimum. I say because they
Yeah.
get big and they need room to swim. So just for one, I'll say 20 or 29. And since if you're gonna give them a companion, which is I recommend you give goldfish companions because they're very social fish. So maybe like 40 for two, or even three could work for 40, 45. And you can probably do. I kept them with bottom feeders before. I still have them. It's the Cory catfish. The Cory catfish survived no problem. They sat on the bottom, ate whatever leftovers the goldfish had. And also another thing is they poop a lot. I mean, they poop a lot. So you gotta keep your tank extremely clean. Like every 2 weeks should be water changes, filtered. Cause I have 3 filters in my tank. I don't have my canister on right now. It's in the storage, but that's another one I have. I have 100 gallon canister, the Magnum internal filter, and hang on the back. And I have a green killing machine, so my tank is clean. So right now I have a Comet and a what would you call it, Blackmore, who is still growing. He's
Yeah.
still a little baby. He hasn't grown that much yet. He's still a little baby. And what I've noticed about them compared to all the other fish I've taken care of is they remember you. Not like, yeah, fish will remember you, of course, obviously, but like when they see you, they see you. They're like, oh my God, he's back. Can we eat? Like, come on. They will follow
Yeah,
you.
your fish always wanna eat.
They follow you. They come up to the tank to greet you. That's what I notice about goldfish compared to other fish. The other fish, they sort of look at you, but they don't really come up until you have food there. They come up all the time. Anytime I stand up, they follow me from one side to the other side of the tank. So they're very friendly and social fish, and they will remember you. They will remember you. And yeah,
Yeah.
that's my experiences with goldfish so far. They are very easy to take care of, but they're also I want to say hard. You just gotta take care of them. Keep their water clean. Take out the poop. Feed them good, and they can live pretty long. I think average could like if you take care of one, they could live up to 10 years. So it is pretty wild. I'm hoping I could keep this my man's alive for 5 more years because his brothers couldn't survive. But I'm hoping I could keep him alive for some more. So yeah, that's what I know about goldfish.
Have you tried raising those Sarasa comets?
No, what are those? What do they look like?
This hold on, I'll send it to the chat.
But yeah, so I do
Okay,
want to build
so
a goldfish pond in the future. That would be so cool. Well, that's
I
far in the
think
future from now.
I think your goldfish might actually be a Sarasa comet.
He's just a common.
Oh, you looked it up?
No, I just know he is because he looks just like one.
Oh, I thought you said he's common. I thought you said he looks common. I was like,
Yeah, he's a common comet. Common
no, he
goldfish.
there's he kind of has a long tail, right?
Sort of.
Okay, hold on.
Usually, if you take care of goldfish, commons usually go for like 25 cents or something because they're usually feeder fish for other fish. But you could get like maybe like three of them for like $1. Put them in a 45. Boom, you're good. Like more fancier ones, fancy goldfish. I think they're like what, $2, $5, all the way up to
Uh-uh.
10.
No,
How
no.
much?
Sarasa comets are like $7.
Yeah, so they range from like as low as 25 cents to like $10, maybe even higher that I don't know about. But they're usually fairly cheap if you want to get started with just a normal comet. But that's pretty much what I got for goldfish. Anything else you want
Yeah,
to add?
this is a Sarasa comet.
Hmm. Wow.
I know you
Nah,
had the chipmunk.
yeah, I do not have this guy.
Yeah, your guy is like more thick in the body, right?
Yeah, he's not this fancy. But anything else you want to add to the podcast before we end it?
Oh yeah. Um, do you clean your filters every 2 weeks? I know you.
Yeah, for the most part,
What do you mean for the most part?
when I'm not lazy. Canisters I do like once every few months because they can last for a while.
Oh, speaking of canisters, holy moly!
With
I would. I'm gonna. You know what, guy, kids? Uncle King of Tank Style is gonna tell you guys a story about what Alex tried to
what
do with my canister filter.
I just put it back how it was put in by the manufacturer
Really,
itself. Yeah,
really. So it came. Don't tell me it came from the input to the output because even I know that
that's literally how it came. I put it back together literally how it came.
it came like that in the box.
Yep,
You sure?
yep. I took everything out one at a time and put it back the exact way it was put.
You gotta be
I'm
kidding.
not kidding.
The way you did it really made me think you didn't know how to use a canister filter.
I put it exactly how it came from the box.
Alex, it's not rocket science. I was
Tell
trying to
that
tell
tell
you.
that to the manufacturer. That's how they put it. Tell that to Topfin
No,
or
no,
whoever
well,
made it.
no, Top Fin doesn't make that. It's Fluvo,
Tell
but
Fluvo
still,
that.
the way I like the way like. Did you?
I don't even use
Hold on,
Fluvo. I don't even use Fluvo products. So
the fact that you had to read the instruction manual is astonishing. It's a filter.
then why did you have a problem with it?
I didn't have a problem with it. I told you what was wrong with it.
And put it back. You do it then.
I did, didn't I? Oh, did I?
I
Or
don't know.
did you?
Did you?
Wait. Yeah, I did. Ish,
Ish. Okay, buddy. Ish.
ish. I mean, it's. I am gonna say I'm slightly disappointed because like I was like the whole time I was doing video research on the Fluvels,
Mm.
the 207 they're like, oh shoots, like they had it on the 20 and they're like, oh, they're like it blows really good and then like mine's like sucks. Yeah, like mine's like blows. Like I can put my hand in front of it, it's blowing, but it's like I'm like this is not what the person was talking about.
Well,
But at the same time, it is easy.
does it keep your tank clean?
Yeah, for the like little bit. I
Hmm.
mean, like
A
I
little
mean,
bit.
no, I mean it keeps it clean, but I mean now it keeps it clean now because I doubled down on everything. But before I was like, holy moly,
What do you mean? Double down.
I doubled down on the rocks and the what's that the thing the the dark thing,
Oh.
the charcoal.
Hmm. Okay.
I don't know if that's doing more harm than good, but at the same time, it's 'cause
Yeah.
ever since that nuclear reaction, I figured if I double it down, it should take out like all that nuclear stuff that wiped out my tank. Not
Mm-hmm.
my eels. Oh, that's another upside of eels. Those eels have been able to have survived. I've had eels survive nuclear blasts like that.
So they're
I've
very
had
hardy.
fish. There are some fish that I catch that
Yeah.
actually survive nuclear blasts, that have survived tank crashes.
Hmm. That's
Bro,
interesting.
I'm serious. Like my eels have seen how many nuclear blasts, and like they're just sitting there like really? Is that
Yeah.
it? That like they tank it every time. Not that I'm saying that I want to keep doing that, but at the same time, it's good to know that it's good to know they come with a built-in radiation suit. That if your tank should crash, at least you'll have your eels.
Hmm. Interesting.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have I'm pretty sure they're gonna have brain damage down the way, but still,
That's not good.
it's still you know, not like I'm purposely trying to kill them.
Okay.
It's just Nate. It's just like you said. Things happen in the aquarium hobby, right?
I guess. I guess so.
That things happen. Okay, so if your fish I swear, it's like my fish had COVID. Ironic because I have it now,
But
but
all right.
it's like my fish had COVID at one time and
That
poof.
was pretty much this week's episode. A little bit longer. Could have filmed last week, but we got one out this week. Um, Noah will take leadership of next episode, so we'll see. We'll see what next episode will be. So go ahead, Noah.
Oh yeah, the ultras. Forgot. Um.
We're
Oh yeah.
not we're not 80, we're not 808 Tanks podcast now.
Remember, why be fresh? Why be salty when you can stay fresh with the Salty Fresh podcast every week
Friday or
and
Saturday,
set Friday or Saturday, depending on when Alex can change his filter and edit.
and hopefully Noah doesn't nuke his tank again. Okay, bye.